duality of man, good and evil, could be housed in separate identities, life would be relieved of all that is unbearable. It is the curse of mankind that these polar twins should be constantly struggling.
In the autumn of 1888, my friend Henry Jeckyll embarked on a series of scientific experiments that he hoped would alter the notions of good and evil. How could I have known that they would also transform his soul, and mine as well?
He's beyond help, Henry. He still has a soul, Sir Danvers, as pure and good as yours or mine. But he's trapped in a dark and terrible world. Madness is the cruelest of all prisons. There must be some way to help him.
Death will help him.
My theories convince me there are better solutions.
Your theories are more dangerous than his. Your colleagues say that you're trespassing on hallowed ground when you experiment with the human mind.
My colleagues are cowards, afraid of what they don't understand. How can we call ourselves civilized if we're not prepared to help him? And every wretched soul like him.
I admire your tenacity, Henry, but I question your philosophy. You're a gifted man. Use your gifts wisely.
Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from the darkness back into the light. Deep in your silence, please try to hear me. I'll keep you near me till night passes by. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I die. Good night, Father. I need to know the nature of the demons that possess man's soul. I need to know why man's content to let him make him less than whole. Why does he revel in murder and madness? What is it makes him be less than he could? Why is he doomed not to reach his potential? His soul is black when he turns his back upon good. I need to find the way to get inside the tortured minds of man. I need to try to separate the good and evil if I can. Why does a wise man take leave of his senses? Where is the fine line where sanity melts? When does intelligence give way to madness? The moment comes when a man becomes something else. I need to know why man plays this strange double game. His hand always close to the flame. It's a deal with the devil he cannot disclaim. But what's his aim? I need to know. Dear God, Jeckyll will follow wherever you lead. I need to see the truth other men cannot see, to be things that others can't be. Give me courage to go where no angel will go, and I will go. I need to know.
There's a face that we wear in the cold light of day. It's society's loss, it's society's way. But the truth is that it's all a facade. There's a face that we hide till the nighttime appears. But what's hiding inside, behind all our fears, is our true self, locked inside the facade. Every day, people in their own sweet way like to add a coat of paint and be what they ain't. That's how their little game is played, living out a masquerade, getting rich and getting paid, while playing the same. But there's one thing I know, and I know it for sure, this disease that we got has got no cure. I'm certain life is terribly hard when your life's a facade. Look around you, I have found you cannot tell by looking at the surface what is lurking there beneath it. See the face, now I'm prepared to bet you what you see is not what you get, 'cause time's the master of deceit. So what is the sinister secret? The lie he will tell you is true.
It's that each man you meet in the street isn't one man but two.
Nearly everyone you see like him and her and you and me pretends to be a pillar of society, a model of propriety, sobriety and piety, shoulders at the thought of notoriety. Ladies and gents here before you, which none of us ever admits. Ethically looks at the sinners and crooks, hypocrites. There are people who feel, there are healers who preach, there are teachers who lie, there are liars who teach. Take a pick, dear, 'cause it's all a facade.
It's fun to be rich and have money to burn.
Even though he's a bitch spending more than you earn.
That's the game here.
And the game is facade. One or two, I don't very well to do. But let your precious few and pay for their rule, and pay for their rule. Of mankind, pity how the half is blind. Wouldn't be surprised to find
They're all in cahoots.
at the end of the day, they don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't have what they mean. It is all a facade. And there's no good but two. He is evil and good, and he wants to find life. We will cross if we could. It's a nightmare we can never destroy. The facade.
The Board of Governors of St. Jude's Hospital is now met. Mr. Danvers Carew, KBE, Chairman. Right Honourable Sir Archibald Proulx, QC. Lord Savage. General Lord Glossop. Lady Beaconsfield. His Grace the Bishop of Basingstoke. The order of business will be conducted by the Secretary to the Board of Governors, Mr. Simon Stride.
Let's get on with it.
Proposal 929, presented by Dr. Henry Jeckyll. Order! The chairman will address the board.
My friends, as governors of St. Jude's Hospital, we are all well aware of the highly controversial nature of Dr. Jekyll's research. But our high regard for his work and reputation demand that he be given a proper hearing, and this we now happily accord him.
I won't happily accord that man than anything.
Bessie, Board of Governors.
Distinguished governors, I have glimpsed the future, seen miracles that stun the mind, and marvels only science can find to shape tomorrow for mankind, and I can show them to you if you wish me to. Friends, you're aware there are two sides to each of us, good and evil, compassion and hate. If we could extract all the evil from each of us, think of the world that we could create. A world without anger or violence or strife, where man wouldn't kill anymore. A world of compassion, where passion for life would banish the madness of war. I'm close to finding the key to duality, chemical formulae which would and could alter the pattern of man's personality, guiding him either to evil or good. Weigh the potential, the great possibilities, colleagues, dear friends, understand. We have a chance to make history here in our hands.
Dr. Jeckyll, may we dispense with the niceties and proceed to the matter at hand?
Certainly, Mr. Stride. Forgive my good manners. My colleagues, my research has convinced me that the day is not far off when this separation of good and evil will be made possible. But to continue my research, I must be allowed to try my formula on a living human being.
And what if you're right, Jeckyll? What if you can separate good from evil? What becomes of the evil?
There are doomed broken souls in 1,000 asylums, left there to rot for the lack of a plan. In the name of compassion and medical science, I can save many lives. If you give me one man,
I tell you now, the church will never sanction it.
Sacrificial, blasphemy, heresy.
Master, you're treading on dangerous ground. In legal terms, I'd say extremely unsound.
The whole thing's unchristian, barbaric, and odd. You're playing with fire when you start to play God.
The bishop speaks for all of us when he says you're playing God. There's such a thing as ethics, over which you've run roughshod. You're a doctor, not our saviour, Dr. Jeckyll for a start. But I judge from your behaviour, you can't tell the two apart.
dear Mr. Stride, I am simply a scientist. I have a code to which I remain true. I don't presume to the stature of moralist. I leave pretensions like that, sir, to you.
Henry, I've always encouraged your enterprise, and I've been hopeful that you would succeed. But in the face of these powerful arguments, I see no choice but for you to concede.
I know my fate is yours to choose, but if they win, the world will lose. When I am on the brink of great success, I beg you, governors, you must say yes.
Dr. Jeckyll, enough of your ranting, sir. This is a hospital, here to save lives.
Do you think we would let you play Despise all that we stand for, indulging your dangerous games. How many rules must we break for you'll do me a save?
Can't you see I am not playing games? Just give me the opportunity. Open up your eyes and see. This man has gone too far. Unless you listen to me.
Doctor, please, watch your tone. Damn it, man, can't you see you're on your own?
Fools! Fools! God damn your rules! Look at you all civilized men. Why can't you see? Order! Order! Gentlemen, if ever I have needed further justification for my experiments, you have just provided it. Just look at what has happened here. Mix anger with a touch of fear. The danger's all too crystal clear. Just look at you. Your darker sides keep breaking through. Observe it now in me and you. The evil that all men can do must be controlled. I beg of you, I'll show you all. It can be done. Here is a chance to take charge of our fate. Deep down you must know, tomorrow's too late. One rule of life we cannot rearrange. The only thing constant is change. The only thing constant is change. Distinguished governors, your verdict, please. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, nay. Sir Danvers.
Abstain.
By 6 votes to none with 1 abstention. Proposal 929 is rejected. Thank you for your time, Dr. Jeckyll.
Right, who's going to take me to lunch? Bessie?
I've heard enough demented babbling for one day, Herbert, without listening to you.
Yes.
I am truly sorry, Henry, but I did try to warn you. They think you're quite mad.
They're hypocrites, John. Every last one of them.
Yes, but they are powerful hypocrites. You should exercise greater caution.
Can't afford caution. How can I pursue the truth when they can block each step I take?
Henry, you have come this far. Remember what you have at stake.
John, I know I'm right. I must let my vision guide me. I'm so weary of this fight. There's so little left inside me.
If you know that you are right, then you've got to see it through. You've got to see it through.
7 years ago I started out on this alone, and it's alone I'll see it through to its conclusion. Who are they to judge what I am doing? They know nothing of the endless possibilities I seek. It's ludicrous, I'm bound by their decision.
Seems vision is a word they've never heard.
If it mattered less, I'd treat it with derision. It's absurd.
And yet, the fact remains. Those bastards hold the reins. that we have you to represent modern times, Your Grace.
You know, I think Jeckyll overdoes all this stuff about helping the poor. I mean, look at me. I've lived in St. James's all my life. Damned if I've ever seen any poor people.
I think he's mad, if I ask you. Oh, Danvers, you're just talking about your future son-in-law. And I think you're mad for allowing him to marry your daughter.
But that's not Father's decision that Lady Beaconsfield. It's mine.
Don't worry, Bessie. Whatever your views on him as a scientist, Emma assures me that Henry Jeckyll is impeccable husband material.
It's less than impeccable to be late for one's own engagement party. It shows a remarkable lack of style.
Comments on style, madam, should never be made by those who have none.
Oh, good. Jeckyll and I can drown our respective sorrows in Sir Darnley's drink.
My dear Simon, you're so gracious to wish Emma and Henry both well.
Dear Sir Danvers, as you know, sir, I wish Emma the sun and the moon, but I have to confess that I wish Henry Jeckyll in hell. Emma Carew, can this be you? What kind of man is this you've taken? Can you not see the kind of life that this would be? You are mistaken. Time to awaken before it's too late. Before you forever determine your fate.
But Simon, you knew I had to be free. What I choose to do is decided by me. From the day my mother died, my father, full of good intentions, treated me as though I were a young child. Maybe his idea was just to wait until I grew up and then look at me and hope that I'd be her. It's easy to accept that from a father. He'd rather things remained the way they were. But when it comes to marriage, I must choose whom I prefer. I'm not the weekend thing you're seeking, Simon. Someone 17, obedient and sweet. I'm not the protege to waste your time on. I'm complete. In Henry's eyes I see what I am meant to be.
Dr. Jeckyll, may I be the first to wish you and your bride-to-be peace and prosperity.
Mr. Stride, it is so good of you to say that, with such transparent sincerity.
Ah, the late Henry Jeckyll.
Sir Danvers, forgive me.
Nothing to forgive, dear boy. I had thought of inviting the guests for the day after the wedding so that you two would appear to be on time.
Sir Danvers, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, to the intolerably happy couple. Henry, may all your research result in discoveries as wonderful as this one. To Emma and Henry.
Emma and Henry.
Miss Carew,
Dr. Jeckyll, I'm happy you're here.
I try never to miss any social occasion attended by the Lady Beaconsfield. Tell me, is there a Lord Beaconsfield?
He died 30 years ago.
Sensible fellow.
You know, Henry, I sometimes wish you were as diplomatic as you are outspoken.
I'll be outspoken if you'll be diplomatic. If you had presented my case today to the Board of Governors, perhaps I would have got what I wanted.
You'll get what you want in the end, Henry. You always do.
I have no choice. I must go on with the work I'm committed to. How can I not when my theories are true? And I will prove if I'm ever permitted to. Things are not wrong just because they are new.
Henry, I adore you. Always have done, always will do. And your dreams are mine. I will always understand, however hard the path you've planned. Our lives will intertwine.
Sometimes I see past the horizon, sure of my way, where I am going. But where's the prize I have my eyes on? Where there is just no knowing, and when despair tears me in two, who can I turn to but you? You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Look in my eyes, who do you see there? Someone you know, or just a stranger? If you are wise, you will see me there. Love is the only danger. Love meaning me, love meaning you. We'll make that one dream come true. You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Though fate won't always do what we desire, still we can set the world on fire. Give me your hand, give me your heart. Swear to me we'll never part. This is who I am. Take me as I Sir Danvers, thank you, sir, for so much. The 6 weeks until the wedding will be the longest of my life.
And I have to tell you that your half hour the board of governors this afternoon was the longest of my life.
I'm truly sorry, sir, but I stand by what I believe.
Even if it means antagonizing the established authority in the process?
Especially then, sir, and your colleagues are not the established authority, merely the established prejudice.
Henry, I want to be proud of you!
Then listen to me, sir. Good night, my angel.
Good night, my love.
Remember, there are times when I find it hard to tolerate Henry's behavior.
You don't have to tolerate it, Father. He's marrying me, not you.
Emma, don't you understand? It's you I am concerned for.
Father, don't be. You should be concerned for him. He's the one in
I am only
need.
trying to protect you. What else would you have your father do? I think I would die if any harm should come to you. I'm scared, my child, because I'm going to lose you. I find it very hard to let you go.
Father, if you tried to, you could never lose me. Darling Father, I still love you more than you will ever know. But if we want our love to grow,
I know in time I have to let you go. We mustn't be afraid of letting go.
some sense of order. I prefer to believe that man is basically good. Every moral man believes that.
Yes, well, I do not believe that, sir.
As your lawyer, Henry, it is my duty to inform you that you are playing a very dangerous game.
And as your doctor, John, it is my duty to inform you that I need a very large drink.
Hardly a respectable place, Henry.
Yes, well, I've had about all the respectability I can for one day. And besides, tonight is my bachelor night. You're supposed to give me a party.
I could be the party he's supposed to give to everyone.
He meant a bachelor party.
Most of my parties are bachelors.
Come on, John, one drink. Where's your sense of adventure?
He's right, John. Good for you, Henry.
Besides, I may even find a subject for my experiments. A volunteer.
I suspect this place has volunteers for all sorts of experiments.
You got that right, my dear. Come on, Henry. Take a seat.
This is dangerous, Henry.
Yes, well, I'm feeling dangerous.
Where's Lucy?
Come on,
It's time
Lucy.
for Lucy.
Come on, Lucy.
Come on, Lucy. Give us a shot, Lucy. Ah, yeah. Come on, Lucy. Let me knock down.
There was a time, I don't know when, I didn't have much time for men. But this is now, and that was then. I'm learning.
That's the very quick cut, my girl.
A girl alone, all on her own, must try to have an heart of stone. But I try hard to make it known my yearning. I try to show I have no need. I really do. I don't succeed. So let's bring on the band and let the fun begin. A little sunshine still, my way another minute still this way. It's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again. So let's waste no more time. Bring on the men. I always knew, I always said that silk and lace in black and red
Lovely
would
colours.
drive a man right off his head. It's easy. Too many men, too little time. I want them all. Is that a crime? I don't know why they say that I'm too easy. They make me laugh, they make me cry, they make me sick. So God knows why. We say bring on the men and let the fun begin. like it that way. By late mid-morning I need something to munch. So I ask over 2 men for lunch. And then I'm mad about my afternoon teas. They're quite informal, I just do it to please. Those triple sandwiches are my favourite ones. I'm also very partial to buns. My healthy appetite gets stronger at night. My own dinners are my main friend's delight. When I find the fellas out with the dime, they all come early, in bed by 9. So let's bring on the bed and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin, or take another minute, stop this way. It's time for us to play. It's taking in your voices through again. So let's waste no more time. Bring on the Hey, watch out, Lucy. Spider's in evil mood tonight. Why should tonight be any different? It's not every day me friends and I have gents like you just dropping by. Before you go, you'll know just why you came here.
Of that, my dear, there's little doubt. One only has to look about. It's not too hard to figure out the game here. And yet I sense there's more to you.
You flatter, sir, you really do, with half a chance.
What would you do?
Don't ask me. Cheers. Got a name, Brown Eyes?
Henry.
Well, Henry, can't even ask me what I'm doing in a place like this.
Well, actually,
Actually, I'm in between engagements at the Royal Albert Hall, so this is your lucky night. Here's to the night, here's to romance, to those unafraid of taking a chance.
I think I've taken enough for one day, and I have learned to my cost. Chances are something you don't take once you have lost.
Oh, what a shame if you only knew the games we could play, the things we could do. Yet I can see you're not up to the chase, but if you're ever in need, I am the girl and this is the place. Come to me.
It's getting late, I have to go, but anytime, you never know, you need a friend.
Dr. Henry Jeckyll, 46 High Street.
Lucy, a little bit less socialising and a little bit more soliciting might prove that little bit more profitable for us both, my dear.
I do my best, sir.
No, Lucy, your best would have resulted in a satisfied customer. Now listen here, my girl. I don't give lodgings and a responsible position to girls who spend their time Lucy. Fortunately, my dear, I'm in a very, very jolly good mood tonight. So you can expect me at midnight for my pleasures.
Yes.
If any time you ever know you need a friend, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
Well, I must say you're in a much better mood.
That's because I've made up my mind, John. I know exactly where to find my volunteer.
Not that girl.
No, not her. I'm going to work late, John.
Careful, Henry. You've got a lot to lose. Think of the consequences.
If all I ever thought about were the consequences, I would accomplish nothing.
I'm going home.
John, you remember my father? His mind and spirit were incredibly strong, weren't they?
He was the finest man I ever knew.
And I must do it for his sake.
Do what?
Nothing. Good night, John, and be careful. Hyde Park is dangerous at night.
So are you. Be careful, Henry. Oh, for God's sake, go straight to bed.
Now there is no choice. I must put aside the fears I feel inside. There's no place to hide. So it comes to this one great golden chance that only I can take, when everything I fought for is at stake, to make the mark that only I can make. This is the moment. This is the day. This is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now today. This is the moment. This is the time when the moment and momentum are in rhyme. Give me this moment, my special chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, when all the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I've faced
September the 13th, 11:50 p.m. I have started this alone, and I must finish it alone. I know now I must use myself as the subject of the experiment.
I must be wise. I must try to analyze each change in me, everything I see. How will it be? Will I see the world through different eyes? 'Like a warning light, glimmering in red, like crimson bloodshed, shimmering in red, beautiful and strange. See the colors change before my eyes. See how they dance and they sparkle like diamonds at night, leading me out of the darkness and into the light. (11:56 p.m. Consumed 10 centiliters of formula. Pulse rate increasing. Heat spreading strongly through my veins. Lightheadedness. Warm in the gullet. Slight feeling of euphoria. No noticeable behavioral differences. Now the die is cast. Nothing left to do. Time alone can prove my theories true. Show the world that... Oh! Something is happening. I can't explain. Something inside. Breathtaking pain. Devours, consumes me. Drives me insane. Suddenly, uncontrolled, something is taking hold. Suddenly, agony, killing me, filling me. Suddenly, out of breath. What is this? Is this death? Suddenly, can it be? Could it be? Who is this creature that I see? Free. What is this feeling of power and drive I've never known? I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night, it's a secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I don't know yet what I seek, yet I'll seek it alone. There is no feeling of power and pride I've never known. I feel alive. There is no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Like the moon, an enigma, lost and alone in the night. Down by some heavenly stigma, blazing with light. It's the feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's the truth that cannot be denied. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde. What's this? What fate? What bliss? I found you, my dear. Oh, sweet bliss. You will pay. You will pay dear. My dear.
I feel your fingers cold on my shoulder, your tempting touch as it tingles my spine, watching your eyes as they invade my soul, forbidden pleasure. I'm afraid to make
Animals set behind bars, need to run rampant and free. Predators live by the prey they pursue. This time the predator's me. Lust like a raging desire fills my whole soul with its curse, burning with primitive fire, berserk and perverse. Tonight I'll plunder heaven blind, steal from all the gods. Tonight I'll take from all mankind, conquer all the odds. And I feel I'll live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And I know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jeckyll from Hyde. It's a feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's the truth that cannot be denied. It's a feeling of being Edward
I'm very sorry, Miss Carew, but Dr. Jeckyll has given the strictest instructions. He is not to be disturbed under any circumstances. Can I give him a message?
Just remind him that there is more to his life than his work. Myself, for example.
And that is a very valid reason, if I may say so, Miss.
John, it's been 5 days now. He won't see me. I'm worried.
I am too, Emma. Do you know Henry?
John, I said I'm worried.
I'll speak to Paul.
Mr. Utterson, you know that I am completely devoted to Dr. Jeckyll, and I would not like to judge him uncharitably, but there are extraordinary circumstances which I feel I must make you aware of. Dr. Jeckyll has locked himself inside his laboratory day and night now for almost a week. He has instructed me that he is not to be disturbed for any reason and to leave his meals outside the door.
You have not seen or spoken to him at all during this time?
No, sir. Not once.
Come, Paul. You'd hardly be disloyal in telling me now, would you?
Yes, sir. Well, tonight, sir, I took him his tray as usual, and I noticed that yesterday's meal was still untouched. And from inside I heard noises, such strange noises, and a voice I did not recognize. And I heard him or it or whoever it was behind that door weeping like a lost soul, crying out for some sort of medicine.
Paul! Paul! I want you to go to Bissett, the chemist, and get some chemicals for me. Go, Paul, go!
Henry, what in the devil's name has happened to you? You look like the wrath of God.
John, I don't need you to turn on me as well. More than ever now, I need a friend. Can't you see and don't you know I've been through hell? Don't condemn what you don't comprehend.
Henry, I'm not questioning your motives here. But is what you are seeking worth the price? You've turned your back on everything you once held dear. You're choosing to ignore your friend's advice. You have your work and nothing more. You are possessed. What is your demon? You've never been this way before. You've lost the fire you built your dream on. There's something strange, there's something wrong. I see a change, it's like when hope dies. I who have known you for so long, I see the pain in your eyes. There was a time you lived your life, and no one lived the way that you did. You had a plan, you found a wife, you said your world as very few did. You had it all, the overall. You seem to know just what to live for. Now it seems you don't at all. You have your work, nothing for.
Father, you know Henry won't just walk away. The only way he knows is straight ahead.
Emma, you've not heard a single word I said. My fear is seizing over his head. He could lose control, and that I dread. There has been talk, they say he's gone too far. He's locked himself away in his own world, pursuing this insanity.
It is his work.
It's more than work, he is obsessed, the man is driven.
Just give him time, I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange on the sideline. I see a change of a bizarre
There's
kind.
not at all, don't be unkind. The problem's all in your mind.
As his work, nothing more. He's obsessed, the man is driven.
Just give him time, I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange on the sideline. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
There is a young woman to see you, sir. The kind that cannot be mistaken. She is without an appointment. I couldn't send her away.
Send her away, Paul.
Yes, sir. I cannot imagine how she came to have your visiting card.
Paul,
Yes, sir.
I'll see her.
Very good, sir. This is the young woman, sir.
I'm the one you met that night in the pub, remember? Lucy. Lucy Ellis.
What brings you here?
Well, you said if I ever needed a friend. Pretty, ain't it? This one, he enjoyed himself doing it too. Things like this happen where I come from. But you don't expect it from a gentleman.
Gentleman? What kind of a monster would do such a thing?
I won't forget his name in a hurry. Hyde, he called himself. Edward Hyde.
Why come to me?
You give me your name. I've never had someone like you be nice to me before.
Why didn't you go to the police?
Police? You're joking. With him being a gent and all, who's going to believe me? Besides, I'd be afraid of what he might do. He's a beast. He ain't human. He's not like you at all.
Good night, Miss Harris.
I peer through windows, watched life go by, dream of tomorrow, and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay.
these little rendezvous for us, my dear. You know, it's so much better than my charity work.
As long as you've had a good time, you're great.
Yes.
That's all that matters to me. I don't do it for the charity.
No, I do.
Well, well, well. It warms the heart to know that romance still blossoms in the gutters of London. If it isn't the Romeo of the cloth and the Juliet of the sewers. A truly pretty pair.
How dare you speak to me like that, sir?
How dare I, sir? How dare you?
Do you know who I am?
Oh, I know exactly who you are. You are Basil, the 14th Bishop of Basingstoke, and you're on the Board of Governors at St. Jude's Hospital. You are a lying, self-indulgent, malevolent, malignant, hypocrite! 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 And I feel I live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And I know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jeckyll from Hyde. It's a feeling of being alive, believable but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's a feeling of being Edward Hyde.
My friend Jeckyll continued his doctoring alone. He would not tell us where he was going. Perhaps he no longer knew himself. The burden he placed on me was unbearable. I was a blind witness, allowed to hear his cries of anguish, forbidden to seek him, to understand, or even to help.
I was forbidden to see or speak to him for weeks. Jeckyll had become a son to me, not merely a presumptive son-in-law. Some kind of dark web had been cast around him and those connected to his work. I would not allow Emma and Henry to get caught up in that web.
Read about the hideous murder, profane religious murder, that poor old bishop wanted to show. See walking with his daughter, I'm armed with pride and slaughter, the shepherd tending to his flock. He died in London slough, a slave to martyrdom. He died without complaint, he should be made a saint. He's gone back up to God, it all seems very odd. Why should he be his mystery? Murder, murder, hypnotized there, murder, murder. It's a rice there, murder, murder. It's a rice, yeah, bloody murder in the noise. Murder, murder, it's your rom-com, murder, murder. It's your custom, murder, murder. It's your rom-com, bloody murder in the noise.
And we shall remember him, not only as a man of God and as a man of principle, but also as a man the like of which shall not be seen again.
And a man who liked buggering children.
A wonderful eulogy, Juliet. I can hardly keep a straight face.
Nothing like a good laugh at an old friend's funeral, eh?
You can't make me out of Jeckyll.
Then they will probably put up a statue in your honor. You may miserable hypocrite!
Look at this, another murder, just like the other murders. That poor little kid was busted. Just a new witch's mother, a monk who died of water. This fella must be off his head.
Let's do us for days, this killer's got two ways to kill us as it walls, requires a lot of balls. He hates the upper class, he must be on his horse. Who could he be? Don't look at me. Madam, madam, it's a roasting, madam, madam, it's a roasting, madam, madam, nasty drinking, bloody, madam, in the noise. Madam, madam, we post him, madam, madam, it's the worst thing, madam, madam, nasty screaming, bloody, madam, in the noise.
Visit! Do you have the chemicals I ordered? All but 2, sir. When will you have the others? Tomorrow night, sir. What are they for? None of your bloody business what they're for. No, sir. I'm very sorry, sir. You don't seem to be quite yourself, Dr. Jeckyll. I've been better, Vincent. I've been better.
Nothing else is killer on the loose could be again. Gotta get his head inside the noose, the man must hang. Maybe his nerve will fail him, they must go out and kill him. They've got to trail and jail him now. Murder, no matter who we're blaming, till they put what's his name in, there's gonna be a flaming road. Madam, madam, it's a first time, madam, madam, it's the first time, madam, madam, nothing's worse than bloody, madam, in the
I called Catholics with all this damn charity in the market.
And why do you go to the road, girl?
That's his name in the town.
I agree with you, Bessie. Damn all these good causes and charities.
Well, well, well. If it isn't faith, hope, and chastity.
Get away, man! Be off with you! I'll have you arrested! Damned insolence! This is my final admonition.
And this, sir, is mine.
Steady on there, man.
Now, let's have a look at you, you despicable, drunken, old hag. I guess you've left everything to yourself in your will, my dear. I shall ensure these are forwarded on to you in Hades. A gift from the late Lady Beaconsfield.
Read about the worst 2 murders, much worse than the first 2 murders. That makes it murders 3 and 4. That makes it murders 3 and 4.
They gotta hear Bessie, I hear it screaming Bessie, I pour her out, she is no more. That's for the last 8 days, his letters make his face, his time is in public, and they come back again. So the killers come back again. What can we do? We wish we knew. Madam, madam, this is one done, madam, madam, and the undone, madam, madam, it's an undone body, madam, in the
Herbert? Herbert, is that you? I got your message. What is the urgency?
I'm leaving London down as it's not safe for me here.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm telling that to no one. But at Aberdeen, actually, I'm in the Highland Club if you need me. I don't know what you've heard the others say down there, but I tried everything I could to help save the others. I really tried. I like hell.
I'm sure you did. That's between you and God, Herbert. Both you and God know that you tried. Well, have a safe journey.
Right, elders.
Bad news from God, Herbert.
Sweet death has taken this brave man from us.
Sweet death has raised its skull to find.
Friends, take what comfort that you
October the 7th, after midnight. I am dangerous. More dangerous than any wild animal stalking its prey.
What are you doing here?
Henry? Oh, you scared me. For a moment I thought, well, it didn't sound like you.
How long have you been here? How long?
Just these last few minutes. Paul let me in and I thought that you might be here too.
How dare you look in my journal? What did you see? What did you see?
Henry, it's me, Emma! I don't remember what I saw. I love what's happened to you.
Emma, these experiments, they're taking me to places I don't understand. I can't even explain them to myself, let alone to you. I must be left alone to finish what I have started.
You never promised me the journey would be easy. Only that we would take it together. When this all began, we knew there'd be a prize. Once upon a dream, we were lost in love's embrace. There we found a perfect place. Once upon a dream, once there was a time like no other time before. Hope was still an open door. Once upon a dream, and I wasn't afraid. The dream was so exciting, but now I see it fade, and I am here alone. Once upon a dream, you were heaven sent to me. Was it never meant to be? Are you just a dream? Could we begin again? Once upon a
Don't abandon me now. I do love you.
When you need me, if you need me, you know where I'll be.
October the 10th, 6:30 p.m. The experiment is out of control. The transformations have started to recur of their own accord. I have radically altered the balance of the formula to try to contain and overcome the powerful and darker forces at work inside me. I know now that I risk death.
Henry, it's John! Henry! Henry, what is the meaning of this letter? Who is Edward Hyde? And why in God's name would you want to leave everything you possess to someone I've never even heard of? He is to have full control of all my assets, immediately upon my death, or indeed my unexplained absence of longer than 3 months! Are you out of your mind?
Hyde is a colleague, closely linked with my research. If anything happens to me, John, he must have the wherewithal to continue my work. You have to trust me.
I do trust you. With my life.
Then you will do as I ask.
Does this man Hyde have some hold on you? Tell me what the problem is, and we will work it out together.
Not this time, John! You must do as I ask and not question anything.
I do not like it. But if it's your wish, I will draw up the revised will.
John, Bissett the chemist is preparing some vital chemicals for me. I need you to go and bring them here. I cannot leave this place.
All right. I'll do it.
I am aware of my peril, and the need to control Hyde's evil influence which disappears within me like a stain of breath upon a mirror. He has found the perfect hiding place.
What streak of madness lies inside of me? What is the truth my fears conceal? What darker force makes Edward Hyde of me? What darker side of me does this reveal? What is this strange obsession that's tearing me apart? Some strange, deranged expression of what's in my heart. Am I the man that I appear to be? Or am I someone I don't know? Is there some monster drawing near to me, becoming clear to see? What will I fear to be so?
I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane.
I sit and watch the sky
Lucy, my dear.
For a moment I thought it was someone else.
For a moment, it almost was. I have some rather sad news, Lucy. I have to go away for a while. A friend and I have a little dispute to settle. You're glad to see me go? You're lying to me, Lucy. I can always tell when you're lying.
When will you be back?
There's no knowing. God help you if you're not waiting for me when I return.
I feel your fingers hold on my shoulder, your chilling touch as it runs down my spine, watching your eyes as they invade my soul, forbidden pleasures I'm afraid to make mine. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am out of my mind, I am out of control, fighting feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name,
Like a hand in a flame,
and our senses proclaim it's a dangerous game. A dark dream that has no ending, that's so unreal. You believe that it's true.
dance of death, out of a mystery tale.
A frightened princess doesn't know what to do. Well, the ghost's going, she will have to stay. Either way, there's no way to end. No,
My emotions are in a spin. I don't know who's to blame,
cry on the shame.
but it's true all the same. It's a dangerous game.
No one speaks, not one word, but what words are in our eyes.
Silence speaks loud and
Loud and clear, all the words we don't want to hear. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am losing my mind, I am losing control, fighting feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name, no remorse and no shame.
Fire, fury, and flame, and the angels proclaim. It's a dangerous If you live around here, lots of people will make promises they will not honor, my dear. And the truth is, you end up getting scarred. There's a basic
wild and free, but we don't let him in, 'cause we don't want to see what is lurking right behind the facade.
I'm afraid Dr. Jeckyll is unavailable.
Who the devil are you?
There's no point in you waiting, Mr. Utterson. Dr. Jeckyll is most unlikely to return anytime soon.
It is of the utmost urgency that I deliver these chemicals to Dr. Jeckyll personally.
Just leave them and go.
I am not leaving until I know precisely where he is.
If I told you, sir, I am quite certain you would not believe me.
You will tell me where he is, Mr. Hyde. Yes, I know who you must be. What have you done with Henry Jeckyll?
What have I done with Henry Jeckyll? You wish to see him? Very well. So you shall. But what you are about to witness, sir, be upon your own head.
John, I warned you. Even as Hyde, I warned you.
You must save yourself before this thing kills you.
John, I need you to do a most important errand. It's Hyde. I cannot explain.
I understand. Miss Lucy Harris, the Red Rat, Isle of Dogs. Henry, this is that girl.
You must tell her to leave London. And tonight, John, more than one life is in danger. Here. With these chemicals you have brought me, I promise I can find an antidote to destroy Hyde forever.
God help you, Henry. God help us all.
Could it be? Have I really lost my mind? Have I lost my way? Did I lose the day? Am I a bad man? Am I a madman? It's such a fine line between a good man and a bad.
got to get back to the place where my journey started. Find the course I charted when this worst departed. Somehow I've got to go on to the vision that first inspired me, to what hope admired me when the world admired me. I'll find my way back to the higher ground and search the world I knew before. I'll search the world until the answer's found. Turn my despair around forevermore. Somehow I've got to rebuild all the dreams that the winds have shattered. From what fate has scattered, I'll retrieve what mattered. Somehow I've got to go on till the evil has been defeated, till my work's completed. I will not be cheated. God, you must help me carry on till it seems all hope has gone. I have got to carry on.
No fear, sir. You won't disturb nobody. They're used to late visitors here.
This is from Dr. Jeckyll. You are to leave London at once. Tonight, if possible. My dear Miss Lucy, I regret more than I can ever express that my private misfortunes prevent me from ever seeing you again. I have found in you a tender and most loving light during these past dark days. I hope you will accept the enclosed as a small repayment for the lesson you have taught me. Leave this place, I beg of you, and begin again, secure in the knowledge that I shall never forget you. Henry Jeckyll.
Don't tell me nothing. I owe him.
That is none of my concern. But I beseech you to do as he asks. I'm sure it's for the best.
Why didn't he come? Why did you?
Because he is my friend.
This is my friend too.
Believe it. Good night, then. And good luck to you. May you find a happier life elsewhere.
One thing I have learned as I go through can it be? A chance for me and you dream I have what I know that very few dream. Still I'd like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. And you love, though I know there's no such thing as true love. Even so, although I never knew love, still I feel that one dream is my due. And you want this one thing I want to ask of you, world, once before it's time to say adieu, world, once for chance to prove the cynics wrong. And you lie more and more, I'm sure, as I go through life, just to play the game and to pursue life, just to share its pleasures and belong. That's what I've been here for all along. Each day's a brand new life.
Dearest Lucy, you weren't expecting me. Who else can I come to for sympathy, tenderness? I see you've had another visitor this evening. It wasn't the doctor himself, was it? No. Henry is such a very busy man.
You know Dr. Jeckyll?
Of course I do, Lucy. We share everything, he and I. Everything. Leave this place. I beg you. You weren't leaving London without saying goodbye, were you, Lucy?
I'm not going anywhere.
That's right. You're not going anywhere. Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer, offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in this face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place.
darkness. Silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this. Till the day that do you really think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say, it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you disappear. I want you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend, and it will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Hide is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend. And you'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die, my silence will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole as you dance with death. And I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. For I live inside you forever. Now, with Satan himself by my side. Now, and I know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jeckyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you die too. You'll die in me. I'll be you. Damn you, Hyde. Set me free. Can't you see you are me? Now, deep inside, I am you. You are Hyde. No. Never.
There's a beast at the door and he's wild and he's free, but we don't let him in 'cause we don't want to see what is lurking right behind the facade. That is not one or two, he is evil and good, and he wants to find life. We don't cross if we could. It's a nightmare we can never describe.
Jeckyll had walked through the very gates of hell and seen what lay beyond. The way back, if there was one, would be littered with the corpses of his shattered dreams and engulfed by flames that could yet consume him. Yet back from the dead he came, to the sound of wedding bells.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of God to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. If there be any man present who has just cause or impediment where they may not be lawfully so joined, let him now speak, or henceforward forever hold his peace. Henry, John, Albert, Jeckyll, do you take this woman, Emma, Alice, Margaret?
No! Henry, what's up?
Henry!
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Help me somehow. Please take the pain away. Feel me. Alice will kill me. Oh, God, with me somehow. I'm fucking broke. Lord, have mercy. Don't let her see not on a wedding day. Not on a wedding day. Mr. Stride, I trust you are respectfully recording the order of business! In God's name, Dr. Jeckyll! There is no Dr. Jeckyll! There's only Edward Hyde. Mr. Hyde! No one touches Edward Hyde or she dies before. Oh, God! Let her... No one!
I know that it is you. And you would never harm me.
Oh, God! John! John! Do it now. Set me free. Set us all free. I cannot. Father! Forgive me! Emma!
the worst thing that I've ever seen. About a 10 to 18. I look at it like just a company, it doesn't matter to me. Probably like being bloody late. Half an hour.